What's going on, guys? This is Rough Hades bringing you Star Citizen, a new guide tutorial for new bros. And if you're a veteran player and you're looking to make some fast money and you're not quite sure how, or maybe you're just tired of doing what what you've been doing, you want to try something different, then this might be the tutorial for you. So, it's going to require you to buy a couple of things. You're going to have to buy the rock, the Gray Cat rock. You can buy that from the station Lorville. And then you can rent the Cutlass Black. Or you can buy both of those items on the pledge store at robertsspaceindustries.com and go from there. So I rented a Cutlass Black, but okay, they fixed it. It wasn't gonna let me claim it. Of course, I got blown up, and it was messed up, and I couldn't claim it. So, well, apparently it's not gonna let me still claim it. So, oh, there it is. Maybe 48 hours. Let's see, one of these. We shall see. I am a new bro at Star Citizen as well, coming from EVE Online. Oh, I still play EVE, but okay, yeah. So that one's bugged. So let's select the correct one. See, this is destroyed. Claim. Thought I did this a minute ago. Alright, we'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way. So, if you have the Cutlass, the Drake Cutlass Black, that would be really good for you to use. Being that mine is broken, it's glitched out, rented, which I'm not sure why it's acting that way if it's just rented. You will have no issues with what I'm about to do. You'll make money probably even faster than what I'm about to make, but we're going to go ahead and get started with it. So we're going to go to our lending pad. First, let me make sure, hit the I key, make sure that I don't have any, so I need food and water. Oxy pins, F1, bring up your mobiGlas, go to equipment manager at the bottom, and then utility, consumable medical med pin. I've got one, and I have no oxy pins either. I wonder if my hand miner went missing as well for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. But where we're going, the temperature does get hot, so you'll want to make sure that you have the correct armor. I look for armor, particularly this set that I'm wearing here, with the undersuit. I'm using the Odyssey 2 undersuit alpha. If you look, it tells you the temp rating, -40 to 70 degrees Celsius. They actually get much hotter. So go into your armor, start with your helmet piece, and you'll want to find in your armor the highest temp rating for heat. So like this one's up to 105. I don't think I'll have an issue with 105. Same for the torso, and then same for the arms and the legs as well. And then you'll have your full suit. Yeah, I might look like a Smurf in this suit, but at least it's going to protect me from the environmental hazards on the planet that we'll be going to.
Hi, thanks for coming in. You see anything you like? Feel free to take a look around. We got a pretty good selection.
So I just bought water and I stowed it inside of my inventory. So now I'm going to go here. Sorry, I came out the other side. It can be a little confusing. There we go. We're gonna go into the weapons store, and over here on the counter, we're gonna buy the MRE packs. They're more expensive, but they replace.
Let me know if there's anything I can help you
more
with.
food. Once you see it in your hand, guys, if you hold F, hold mouse over it, and you can kind of scroll down to stow. If it doesn't let you, like it's not me, then you can back up, hold F, look down at your hands, and then you'll see stow. And you'll stow that. We're gonna go ahead and buy some R.O.C pins as well. That's from the blue thing here. We're gonna buy, say, 10 of these.
Good purchase.
Once again, look down at my hand if I can, and stow. Kind of have to guess where my hands are at this point. So I'm gonna hit F2 or F1. F1 or F2 brings that up. Go to utility inside of your equipment manager and go to oxygen. I have 6 available, so I really didn't need to buy one. Save and equip. Now, if we hold, if we press I, for inventory, obviously. Okay, there we go. So, it's just taking a second for it to open. There we go. We can see we have 1 bottle of water and 1 MRE ready meal. Okay, so we can hit I on that to close it, and now let's go to our pad. Make sure you have your helmet on, guys. You can do that F, right click, helmet, equip or unequip. Come in here. You're gonna cycle, and then we're gonna go to landing pad 7. I'm at Port Olisar, so we are going to Daymar. The Daymar planet. Enter ship. Door will open, the ladder will come out, and you can walk up into the ship. Hold F on your pilot seat. Enter. Now, when you're inside here, there's 2 ways you can flat ready your ship and start it. You can tap R on your keyboard, or you can hold F, look over here, and it'll say flight ready, and click flight ready, and then there you go. F2. We're gonna mouse wheel down. If this does not work, you don't see this after a minute, you can hit open and close it with F2 a couple times, and it should work. We're gonna look for the Daymar planet. We're gonna hover over and mouse wheel in to kind of zoom in on it. Once we get a good distance where we see kind of like the textures, we just left click, and then you'll see the R.O.C Mining facility and set route, and it'll, well, there we go, dotted line, set route, and it'll tell you R.O.C Mining facility after Daymar. Okay, so F2, hold F, look over here. We gotta let the station know. In most places, we gotta let them know we're leaving Port. Oh, sorry, you really don't have to, but I do anyway, just in case. Hit N
You are clear to launch.
to raise my landing gear. Now we're gonna look for our arrow, which is over here. This is our planet we're going to. We're gonna tap B as in boy, Bravo. We're gonna wait for calibration to say ready, which would be right there, and we're gonna hold B. Now we're in quantum, so we're gonna hyperdrive all the way over, and we're gonna land at the Shubin thing. This is technically 2 jumps, so this is the first jump. The second jump is gonna appear right here. If you tap B, it'll tell you how far you are away. I'm 662.0 kilometers. So I can get closer to that once it readies. Hold B. You can't always do that. He'll align, and he'll go on the outer skirts of the planet until he gets where he needs to be there. So and bam. Alright, now, once you're this far, you notice that it'll disappear, so just tap B. You're not going to spool up, but you're going to look for it. You're going to hover over, put it right in the center, and it'll say Shubin, which is the red one. It's trying to go to the other one, but we're not going there. Anyway, we're going to hold W, go forward, mouse wheel up. Your throttler is on the left hand side, see that bar going up and down. It's your limiter. Technically I'm flying upside down. But that's okay. You can boost with shift.
Engines critical.
But it'll overheat like that, okay? So you don't want to do that too long. Just hold W and let it do its thing on its own. You'll get there eventually. So I'm bringing you guys some raw footage. So hang 1 second. Okay, so you can rotate your ship with Q and E. Press N to get your landing pad out. If you're coming in too hot like I was, X on your keyboard is your handbrake. I'm not sure what it is on the flight sticks or anything. So you'll get this collision alert. It's just kind of, you know, hover where you want to be. And then hold Control. Tap it even if you need to, and you'll land. Hold F, come over here, and power off. Tap Y to stand up, same as getting out of the bed. Hold F. I'm gonna exit. If you're new to Star Citizen, or if you're looking to get into Star Citizen, you will find in the description below my reference code. It'll start with star dash. You can use that and you'll get 5,000 AUEC to help get you started. So you can definitely take advantage of that if needed. So the blue building, it's always the blue building. These are the trade terminals, which we'll get into in a little bit, but it's the little blue building you'll want to go to. Once you buy your gray rock, or if you subscribe for this month for 10 bucks, then you get a gray rock to use. So, which I did not, but I'm gonna cycle. I noticed I didn't get any temperature ratings, so that's good. We're gonna go to this retrieval console. We're gonna find the Gray Cat rock. I had a pirate blow me up. It takes 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So during that time, I'll give you guys a tour really quickly. So we can come out. And then show you what this other building is and where you'll be going. I'm gonna leave my ship sitting there because that's a marker for me to always be able to get back to find the planet without having to go into the map. So we're gonna go in here. I think it's in here. Nope, it's the other building. So it's not this building. It'll be the next one out here in the front, which we'll get to. Yeah, it's gotta be this one right here. F is your interaction key for everything, so. Alright, this big black box right here, this trading and shipping console, you'll open it up. At the top you'll see buy and sell. You want to sell it'll always be from, you'll see your rock in here. I don't. So they're actually buying Hadnite for they're not buying it right now. It's a mineral. So they're actually not buying it, but you can sell it really good here. That's where you make you sell it, but that's exactly what we're going for is Hadnite. And either Dolvine or Aphorite. So, which we'll get into in just one moment. So our 2 minutes should be about up, if not already. We'll go here and we'll call this bad boy in. Give a quick shout out to the Elite 115, Corio, and for making this possible with the gray cat. Okay, appreciate it, guys. I'm gonna retrieve. Also, you can mine on this planet with the Prospector or the Agro Mole if you have any of those as well. I don't yet, so that's why I'm showing you guys the easiest way to get started into making money, to be able to buy something like that, you know, without having to put in the cash. So here's where it'll spawn. It'll be one of these two pads. Mine's here. Looks kind of like a bobcat. You go to the front, enter driver's seat by holding F. He'll jump in. Now this is tricky. It'll close. If you look down on the bottom left, my temperature is 74 degrees. That will change drastically depending on your armor. Always go to engage systems.
Systems activating.
There we go.
Systems on.
And then you can open your cargo bay, all kinds of stuff. So what we're gonna do, you see we got some rocks showing up now. We're gonna hit tab, and it's gonna go into scanning mode. You can zoom in and out with this scanning mode as you see fit. Like you can hold right click and it'll scan, wait till it fills up, and then release right click. A blue laser will then shoot out, and you'll see these boxes. 34 and 61. So let's go up here 500 meters out and let's look at these rocks. F4 to go in third person if you find it easier to drive in third, which I do, especially at night, because you can't hardly see anything out here at night. But then I'm going to F4 and I'll look for these rocks. F4, and we're going to climb upward to these rocks. I think they're up here. Okay. F4. So now we're going to scan. So we're here at this rock. It's yellow outlined. We're going to hold left click. The scan progress bar will fill up. So far it's tungsten and burl. We don't really want a whole lot of that stuff because we're trying to make money. So we're going to go to, I'm not saying you can't make money off of those. It'd be easier for you to use Hadnite or Dolvine or Aphorite. Also hold left click, scan progress and fill. Diamond and burl, we don't want hardly any of that either. Can't really mine these. It's like a big, it would take a couple of rocks to fill this. So we're gonna hold right click, we're gonna scan. and then shoot out a laser. And there's one right there, 5,000, over a little over 5,500 meters out. So my wheels wasn't touching the ground, so I'm going third person so I can see. We'll go out this way. Be mindful, guys, of your oxygen levels. See, if we had the Cutlass working, or a small freight ship to put this in, we could, instead of driving all over the planet, we could use that ship to scan and land and pull this thing out, you know, and go like that. It's a little quicker as far as scanning and traveling goes. But we'll hold right click again and let it go. We're 51. Be careful, this is a PvP zone, so you can be shot down. I'm gonna try to do this on a live stream, so I'm not sure when. Okay. Right click. So when you're in the rock, we're looking for a special little symbol. It's gonna look like a diamond. Oh shit. There we go. Now you can flip in this and really mess yourself up and take forever to get back on your feet. But we're gonna hold right click again. $60 meters. There we go. So see, now we got diamond symbols. We're scanning. We got a mass aphrite. So we're gonna mine this aphrite. There's 87.59%. That's pretty good. Which one's the aphrite? This one. Little bitty rocks. See? So I'm gonna hit tab. M. Yeah, M. M on the keyboard. Sorry. We're gonna place our laser over the top of it. You'll see it'll tell us aphrite up in the top of the yellow bar there. It calculates the instability and other things. Laser throttle. So if you see on the left hand side Brock energy level, and it's got a little green space and some red space, I'm going to hold X to keep our vehicle from moving, and then I'm going to shoot my laser. Actually, you can just left click once and it should hit it just fine without a problem. And then you're going to mouse wheel up, get your laser throttle to where the energy level is starting to move. You don't want it to move a whole lot at one time. Sometimes you gotta play with it just right to get it to pick up the aphrite. We're at 6, 7. What happens if you get into the red, Rough? It'll explode and you'll die. So you really have to be careful. You gotta watch out too, server lag will cause this to become unstable very, very quickly. So once it gets into the green, you'll notice if I can ever get it there, I don't want to raise my laser too high. Once it gets into the green, it'll start recharging. Now on the right hand side, you'll see it starts fracturing. It's got to be at 100. It starts heating up the rock. Alright, and then it busts. Now all these little diamonds pop up. Well, what do you do then? You right click, and you'll see it goes into collection mode. And then left click once, I think, and it can start collecting these up. So you have to go all over the place to get these little yellow diamonds. Just try to get that one there. Piece of it. Alright, so what is that? That's gonna show Aphorite still. Okay, apparently there's another piece of Aphorite. We'll go to M. I can only survive, my temperature meeting is changing. I can only survive 4 hours. Okay. So apparently it's not going to let me make sure it's not. Okay. So I'm going to hit tab again. Go back into. Oh, here's an Aphorite. There's 2 more Aphorite rocks here. So we're going to hit M once again. Go into fracture mode. We're going to scan this baby out and check the instability and the resistance on it. We're going to tap left click. We're going to start heating this rock up. Okay, now we're coming in too hot. It starts flashing red. We back our laser off. Okay. It's too hot. Okay. My rock keeps moving backwards. Okay. I heat it up. I back my laser down. And then go into collection mode and start harvesting. Okay. Now we can go get this last one here. I really think there's a piece right there. If you're unsure, you can always get out and look by hand. Right click, left click, take your laser up. Okay. I didn't like the way that sounded. Okay, so apparently it's normal. 19. very picky, for sure. Let's back it down to 4%. Let's go here and hold. The rock keeps moving. Our vehicle, I mean, not the rock, but the vehicle. Even by holding X. We're gonna spool our laser back up. Now we're fracturing it. You can actually hear the rock heating up too. I think that's pretty cool. Fracturing complete. Go to collection mode and start collecting every bit of this up. I love how it just goes into a pile. Now we're gonna go back into scan mode. We're gonna hold, right click, and we're gonna scan. Actually, I got 42 minutes to get back to the ship before I start dying. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Get back to the ship because it's getting hot. And I have some of the hottest armor too that can handle the most heat, so I'm not sure. Now, if you were in the Prospector or the Mole, you would not have to worry about this. Get mine all day long. Actually going up, looks like from 128 to 132, 33, and we're gonna hop out. I'm gonna hold F, somewhere's the power off option. So we're gonna open up the cargo bay, exit seat. Cargo bay. I don't have my proper, I don't have my proper piece on. So, but if you have this backpack for the torso, go into your equipment manager. Armor, it'll be in the torso. There's a backpack called the rucksack. Hit this. Okay. And then now that it's saved changes, okay. Now we can hit F cargo bay. Let it load. We have 30 pieces of aphrite we can actually set in our inventory so that our thing is full. Now until then, what we can do is close. We'll close the cargo bay. Now we'll go inside. Inside the big red building here. And we'll sell. Now you can do this, guys. This is just aphrite. When I find some hadanite, I can show you guys. Hadanite is a really good ore. It's not hard to find. It just depends on the server and how long the servers have been up. But it's a nice find. It's really good. You can make all kinds of money. This is just a quick tutorial to kind of show you what you can do. Now, when you're inside here, you can take your helmet off if the glare is too real. But you gotta adjust yourself away from light. Sell. Select location. So you can choose the rock from here, or you can go to my personal inventory. I've got aphrite. They're buying it for 152.50 a unit. I've got 30 units. That's 4,575. And hit sell. I didn't have to leave the planet. I didn't have to go all the way back to Port Olisar or Lorville or wherever it is you came from. I just had, stayed on the planet. Another good place, another good planet to go to is, it's in the Hurston region. It's in my F2 again. Okay, it's in the Hurston region, which is right here. We are Crusader, so it's directly on the right side of the sun. We're going to zoom in on it. Once we get into the solar system, there's R.O.C. R.O.C is another really good place to mine. Just left click on it and you can find Bezdek or Lathan. Lathan probably is your best bet. HDMS Lathan, I believe. I've only been on that one time with the fighting ship just to scan and see what it was like, but it looked good. I've heard really good things about it. So, but yeah, guys, that was it for this tutorial. This is Rough Hades. If you have any questions, just be sure to leave some comments, and I'll try my best to answer. If you are a veteran player and you notice I didn't cover something that I should have, please leave it in the comments below. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. Follow me on twitch.tv/Rough Hades. And drop a thumbs up on this video, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.